Have you ever wondered why certain individuals can tackle problems more effectively than others? It's not simply happenstance or an enchanting spell. It's the power of critical thinking. This largely underrated skill is the hidden key to overcoming obstacles and making sensible decisions that pave the way to success. Imagine yourself in the middle of a soccer field, the bright stadium lights glaring down on you. The crowd is roaring, and the pressure is mounting as the ball comes hurtling towards you. You're surrounded by opponents, and you have a split second to decide your next move. Do you pass the ball to a teammate, or do you take a shot at the goal yourself? It's a snap decision that could change the entire outcome of the game. This is an example of critical thinking in action. It's not just about physical agility or ball control. It's about quickly assessing the situation, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of your team and opponents, and making the best decision based on that information. This is what critical thinking does. It's the ability to quickly analyze a situation and make an informed decision. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's critical thinking, and it could be the difference between winning and losing the game. Imagine yourself now off the soccer field and in a bustling city. You're crossing a busy street, and you need to quickly evaluate the speed of the oncoming cars, the state of the traffic lights, and the flow of pedestrians. It's not about criticizing the drivers or judging the pedestrians. It's about analyzing the situation, evaluating the information, and synthesizing it to make the safest decision. This is the art of critical thinking. It's about processing data, asking the right questions, challenging assumptions, and making connections. It's not about forming an opinion for the sake of having one, but about forming a well-rounded perspective based on facts and logical reasoning. So the next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, remember, it's not about being critical or judgmental. It's about analyzing, evaluating, synthesizing. It's about critical thinking, and it could be the difference between making a safe decision or a dangerous one. Picture this: a grandmaster chess player, sitting in deep contemplation, eyes fixed on the chessboard. They're not just seeing the board as it is right now. They're envisioning all the possible moves, the potential outcomes, the checkmates. They're not just playing the game. They're strategizing. They're considering their opponent's tactics, predicting their moves, and formulating a plan to counter them. This is critical thinking in action. It's about thinking outside the box, seeing the bigger picture, and anticipating the unforeseen. It involves processing information, analyzing it, and making connections to strategize a winning move. It's not about making a move for the sake of making one, but about understanding the implications of each move and making the most informed decision. So the next time you find yourself in a complex situation, remember the chess player. Use your critical thinking skills to strategize, anticipate, and make the best move. Imagine walking through an art museum, standing in front of a complex abstract painting. At first glance, it may seem like a chaotic mix of colors and shapes. But what if you look beyond the obvious? What if you peel back the layers of colors, lines, and forms to uncover the hidden meanings, the artist's emotions, and the historical context? This is where critical thinking comes into play. Just as a chess player anticipates their opponent's moves, an art critic or enthusiast uses critical thinking to delve deeper into the artwork, to understand what the artist is trying to communicate and how it relates to the world around them. They challenge the status quo, question the norms, and interpret the art from different perspectives. They don't just see the painting as a finished product, but as a journey of thoughts, emotions, and decisions made by the artist. Critical thinking in art interpretation is about being creative with your thought process, being open to different angles, and not being afraid to challenge the conventional interpretations. It's about finding meaning where most people merely see surface-level information. So, the next time you encounter a complex problem or situation, be like an art critic. Look beyond the obvious, question the norms, and uncover the hidden meanings. As we journey from the art museum, you may wonder, how can we cultivate the art of critical thinking in our everyday lives? The answer lies in curiosity. You see, the journey of critical thinking begins with a question, not a cynical question, but one born out of a genuine desire to learn and understand. Just as an art critic questions the norms and interpretations of an artwork, we too must question the world around us. Don't accept the first answer you receive. Probe deeper, seek different perspectives and interpretations, explore all possibilities before making a judgment. It's not about doubting everything, but about questioning enough to understand better. Just like in the art museum, where we peeled back the layers of a painting to uncover hidden meanings, we must peel back the layers of information we encounter every day. Whether it's news, a book, or even a conversation, always look for the underlying meanings, the unspoken assumptions, and the hidden biases. Remember, critical thinking is not a skill that you acquire overnight. It's a journey, a process of questioning, exploring, and understanding. It's about not settling for the surface-level information, but diving deeper to uncover the truth. So, as you step out into the world, embrace curiosity. Be like an art critic. Question, explore, and understand. Unleash the power of critical thinking in your everyday life. As we step away from our individual explorations, let's bring critical thinking into our interactions with others. Remember, the goal isn't about trying to prove your point or win an argument. It's not about being right, but about finding the truth, the real facts. Picture yourself in a discussion, the voices around you buzzing with varying viewpoints. It may be tempting to hold on to your perspective tightly, to defend it fiercely, but critical thinking calls for a different approach. Just like the chess player who anticipates his opponent's moves, understand the perspectives of others. Listen, not to respond, but to understand. Seek the truth in their words. Dissect their arguments, not to find flaws, but to uncover insights. It's about constructive discussion, learning from each other, and growing as individuals. As you engage in these discussions, remember to maintain an open mind. Be willing to change your perspective if the evidence supports it. After all, the goal of critical thinking is not to strengthen our own beliefs, but to get closer to the truth. So, engage, question, and learn. Let every discussion be a chance to grow your critical thinking skills. As we have seen, critical thinking skills are not confined to academic or intellectual pursuits. They permeate every aspect of our lives, from our hobbies to our professions, from our personal interactions to our decision-making processes. Picture yourself facing a challenging situation at work. Instead of reacting impulsively, you take a step back, gather data, analyze the situation, and come up with a well-reasoned solution. This is critical thinking in action. Similarly, consider your personal life. You're faced with a tough decision. Instead of letting emotions cloud your judgment, you critically evaluate the pros and cons and make a decision that serves your best interests. This too is critical thinking. Whether it's navigating a complex project at work, making a difficult personal decision, or even choosing the best strategy on the soccer field or chessboard, critical thinking elevates your game. It sharpens your mind, enhances your decision-making skills, and broadens your horizons. As you continue to cultivate your critical thinking skills, remember that they are not just tools for academic or intellectual growth. They are life skills that can empower you to make better decisions, solve problems more effectively, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. Be a critical thinker, not just in your thoughts, but in your actions, and witness the transformation in your personal and professional life. Having explored the profound impact of critical thinking on our personal and professional lives, let's delve deeper into how it can unlock a world of opportunities for everyone. Regardless of your age, profession, or background, critical thinking is a powerful tool you can harness. Imagine a door. Behind it lies a vast, unexplored world. This door is locked, and the key is critical thinking. As you turn the key, the door creaks open, revealing a world bursting with potential. You see challenges not as dead ends, but as opportunities for growth. You see problems not as roadblocks, but as puzzles waiting to be solved. You see decisions not as burdens, but as chances to carve your own path. By embracing critical thinking, you're not just enhancing your intellectual prowess, you're unlocking your potential. You're empowering yourself to see beyond the surface, to question the status quo, to think outside the box. You're equipping yourself with a skill that can facilitate deeper understanding, foster creativity, and drive innovation. As we conclude, remember, critical thinking is not an innate ability, it's a skill. And like any other skill, it can be learned, honed, and mastered. So step into the world of critical thinking and unlock the door to a world of possibilities. Be curious, be open-minded, and never stop questioning. That's the power of critical thinking. This scene sets the stage for the final wrap-up scene, where we'll summarize the key takeaways and provide a compelling conclusion to our exploration of critical thinking. We've journeyed through the realms of critical thinking together, unraveling its power and potential. Now it's time to take the next step. A soft click is heard and a subscribe button appears on the screen. Join our community of thinkers by hitting the subscribe button. Be a part of this intellectual voyage and never miss an opportunity to challenge your mind and expand your horizons. The like and share icons then appear, gliding smoothly onto the screen. If you found this content valuable and thought-provoking, don't forget to like and share this video. Spread the knowledge, encourage others to unlock the power of their minds. A bell icon then pops up with a gentle ding. Stay updated on our latest content by turning on your notifications. Let's continue this journey of exploration, discovery, and growth together. Remember, the power of critical thinking lies in our hands. Stay curious, stay informed, and let's keep the conversation going. Together, we can shape a world that values critical thinking and embraces its transformative potential.